Dog hair everywhere.
Welcome to Steven's house. Hey, bro. Welcome to The Ugly Aesthetics. My name is Nicholas and everything in my life is ugly, undeniably gorgeous, literally yes.
Me too. Look how fat I am.
Okay, sweet. There's just no context to this video. Okay, there is context. I was watching a bunch of interviews with like Billie Eilish and like Bella Hadid and like a bunch of things.
Yeah, that's dry.
I was thinking about how they get asked questions that you can see they're genuinely uncomfortable with. And I just felt like, why not? First question.
Where did I get this shirt?
You gotta lower the brightness so that they can actually see these t-shirts. From www.theuglyaesthetics.com. That link is always in the description.
It is insane that you can get that from this website right here. Act fast, they're going off the shelves like hotcakes.
Ooh.
Explain the best period of your life.
Oh, shit.
Really go in depth. Give us, you know, time, place, circumstance, people, burial sites, whatever you're trying to do.
2019 going into 2020. I had just moved here, working very steadily. I was saving a lot of money, which is the big thing. I was ready to start the clothing line and everything was just looking so up. We had been together for a while and like everything was going so well. Very positive about my body. I feel like I was in a much better space in comparison to the previous like 20-something years.
Ooh.
Mentally. I desperately miss that time. People I feel like miss pre-COVID because of, oh, they got to go to clubs, they got to hang out with people, they got to go like just see people in general. I wasn't going anywhere, I wasn't seeing anyone, I wasn't doing any of that stuff. I wasn't scared financially every single day. It really annoys me when I see people post like what vacation they're going on after COVID is done. Where are they going? Who are they gonna see? What are they gonna do? And I'm like, I just really like can't wait to be working and not worry. I was on such an upward trajectory and I felt like the pandemic happened and it just kind of went ooh. So I had a good year of like, life is really worth living. So 1 out of 20, almost 30 years is good to feel that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh my god, we're not married. We don't have wedding rings on right now. So I'm single, everyone who wants to... What? I'm not married.
Try it if y'all want to. I'm not white.
No, you're not. I'm like, what?
So that means if we have children and they share our DNA, you will have biracial children.
Well.
How will you go about raising biracial children, especially American-Canadian biracial children?
Right. I mean, I can say this in the one way that I can relate to. I'm relatively like lighter skinned, but I have family members who are not, who are ashamed of their skin color. In everything that's gone on in meeting you, I learned that a lot of African Americans are as well. But it's like this thing of like they're just told by each other that you should be proud of this, but then you're also like ripped down because of it, so it's such a hard thing. Everywhere is like, be proud of being black, be proud of being black, but then like systematically it's like, don't be proud, and you can only be told so much to be uplifted while everything around you is telling you the opposite. I would hope that somehow I can instill in our children to be proud as fuck. You know what I mean? Regardless. As much as I'm learning from you, I don't know what an African-American child needs. Because as much as I can have Indian kids, I don't know what an African-American kid goes through. For me, it's going to be a lot of listening to you. Just because I don't know.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
for real. No, I got you.
Even like, bitch, I didn't know how to comb your hair last week. I gotta learn how to do hair.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna take a trip over to Giselda's house. Giselda's gonna teach me how to do hair, and I'm gonna be able to do our child's hair.
Yeah.
I worry about my defensiveness, though. Like,
in what way?
I've gotten things ripped out of my hand because I'm brown, right? Because of my mom's white. If someone, ooh.
Oh, like, oh, yeah.
Because like it's so much more, I feel like deep rooted.
It'll be hard for you to do chess instead of checkers in that moment.
It will be hard for me not to knock somebody the fuck out.
Yeah.
If they, because it's like, I already get so defensive of you. Because I'm like,
and I'll be able to
what
tell
we're
you,
not
like,
about
you gotta
to
chill, baby,
do,
because you can't do that.
what we're not about to fucking do. And then I couldn't imagine if it was like my baby. The way I would rage.
Yeah. Switching gears a little bit.
I love Gears of War. It's one of my favorite franchises.
I hate you so much.
You don't, but anyway.
Do you think you are a burden?
On who? Where should I start?
Why
am I gonna cry?
No.
No, I'm not gonna cry.
See, I knew it.
On my parents, they'll say like I was the easiest to raise of all three of us. I'm the most unpredictable. I came out to them. That wasn't something that happened where I'm from. We didn't even know what that meant at the time. And it was at a time when really like people were getting beat up in public because of this. And I think that really made, like, that was a burden on my parents. Then I chose dance, a career where you literally make no money and they spent so much money to make that happen. And then I decided I didn't want it anymore and I moved away. And so I felt like that was a huge burden on them. Like they spent, you know, salaries on me to do this thing I wanted to do so bad and I gave up. I've expressed more to them about what I go through emotionally, which I kept hidden from my family for 20 something years.
Yeah.
And I think that's a burden on them. Like I know my mom worries about me. Well, she vocalizes them. I know my dad does too, but she vocalizes how much she worries a lot to you too. And I don't want to put that on them, so I try to lie. But I'm a bad liar. I'm a really bad liar.
Yeah.
I've been choking this whole time.
I know. I hear it.
And then with you, I definitely ask a lot of you. I think maybe like the plans you had for your life, I kind of just decided like, new plan. You know? He knows I'm like sad.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's like,
okay.
What's going on with Dad?
He's okay. He like, what the f you doing out there?
Well, you make him
what you doing out there?
You make him out there?
Wow, knock your
but yeah, no, I think I'm a burden on you that way, and then I also think like I tried to avoid this. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Embarrassing? Well, no, don't do that. Yeah, no, never that. No, never that.
I think I am.
Never that. Never that. Never that. Never fucking that. Ever.
Kleenex.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
I can't believe you thought you were embarrassing.
Every day I think that.
What do I got to be embarrassed about?
I don't look normal.
Okay.
And like, I never noticed that I'm not normal to people. Really like myself, because everyone around me, like if I walked into the studio with long shorts, my kids would be like, are you okay? Because like I wear short shorts and like, I walk in with a purse and they don't think anything. I walked in with a backpack one day and they're like, why do you have a backpack? Where's your purse? That's why I was saying like 2019 was such a good year, because like I was only surrounded by people who like treated me like I was normal. And my whole life I wasn't normal to like everyone, right? We were just saying this, how like people struggle with my gender identity. I don't struggle with my gender identity. Like I was born a male, I know I'm a male, like whatever, but everyone thinks I'm trans. Like that's like a huge thing that everyone talks about. And it's like, even people I came out to were like, are you sure you're not a girl? I'm like, no! In 2019, I was only surrounded by people with me who made me feel normal. And then like, you know, we went to Christmas and I felt like not normal.
Of course. For
a long time, I was like, I don't know if you'll stay with me, because I'm so opposite of what everyone in your life knows, and that's not their fault. Like, I worry, like, you know, like I'm gonna be around a lot more people who I'm not normal to, and I just wouldn't want like you to be like embarrassed. And like the things I post, the things I say, like, not that I feel like I post wild shit, like I don't do that, but I don't look like other people a lot of the time, and like people in the industry who are like, you should do makeup, or you should do this, or like be one of the two. If you're a male in beauty, you should be doing makeup or cut your hair. I just know that that's going to be something that you deal with for the rest of your life. Like how we can't go on vacation besides the pandemic. Like I can't go a lot of places because people think that I'm trans. Like I'll get beat up. Yeah. Like, I can't just go places. And, like, you won't live a normal life because of that.
We've been together for 3 years, honey bun. Like, if I was embarrassed, I wouldn't have one on the first date. I think it was a couple months after the whole Christmas shit. And I told you I was dead about, like, if they didn't with you, that's just been the end of it. Like, I meant that in my heart. Like, I don't think you understood how much I really meant. Like, fuck them if they didn't want you around.
But I don't want you to have to do that.
Okay, but like, if you somebody I love and I care about and they don't want you around, like, why would I do that trade-off? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't I just stay with you and be around somebody I like being around, being with somebody that I can have fun with, and you know what I'm saying, all that shit?
Well, because my fear is that, like, if eventually you couldn't handle, like, the burden of this, then you would go back to, like, that life, and then you'd have to be around these people again.
I don't give a f***. That would beat the nigga. Remember, we was at the store the other day, that dude was staring at you, we wanted to do. I was about to whip his ass. Like, what is you looking at? What's your problem? Like, you look different and you are a fucking weirdo. For sure. Let's not get that mistaken. You're a fucking weirdo.
Very normal.
I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I like you. That's why I like being around you. Not a cookie cutter ass fucking. Yeah, no, like, I'm not embarrassed about you at all. And if he's got a problem, we can scrap it the out. Like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean that for real, though. Like, we can fight. What's up? Like, this is my husband. What's up? I'm embarrassed that you ran into the back of my head while I was gargling my mouthwash. That's very embarrassing.
Okay, so he was gargling mouthwash like this. I thought I was like just gonna walk by him, and I ran into the back of his head.
And was like, oh, like what the fuck? How did you hit the hot? Like, why was you that close in the first place?
I don't know.
Like, oh my mama, you can scrap with me if you got a problem with him. That goes for anybody who's watching this. So here's another question. That's so funny that you thought that. How do you think I'm handling your little internet? And then how do you think I would handle it as you grew?
I think you're handling it, honestly, like, fine. Things that we would say to each other in public, or things that you would like normally do in public, like you kind of can't. Being in a small town, like everyone kind of knows that like this is going on. Not everyone, that's dramatic. I'm a fucking nobody. But what I mean is like there's people who know what's going on. People will scream like hey and stuff like that, which is so cute. Love that so much. But like when you say things to each other, or like we're really dramatic. Like we roast each other constantly. Like even in like Steven's huge. So like if you want to push Steven's butt down because he's not listening, and like there's like dogs around, you gotta like make him sit. Like you can't do that because somebody's gonna see you pushing the dog's butt down, right? And so I tell him these things and he's kind of like, that's so dumb, that's so dumb, that's so dumb. But then we're at the park and someone like comments being like, you're at this park right now. So I think that part's hard for you because there's so many things that like we're gonna want to be able to do and say, and like you kind of have to censor yourself in a way, and it's really hard.
Censoring myself is very difficult.
Which I know. It's very hard for him to censor himself, but you've never had to. As far as like the people on the internet, the only reason I feel like you're handling it fine now is because we live in a small town right now. No one here is trying to fight. No one here is posting negative comments. But like if we lived in like Toronto, you would definitely pull up to someone's house.
Oh, I will beat you up.
So like we can't. I feel like you're doing well, but I think it's circumstantial. Because honestly, I'm still no one. Although for some reason, I get a lot of shit for being a no one. I can't even imagine what it's like.
True. Yeah,
like,
you do get a lot to be here.
Like, why am I getting death threats sometimes and like all this crazy stuff, or like these campaigns of like me to kill like all this stupid stuff? Like why? I don't know, because like I'm no one. Yeah, that's really hard. I think you're dealing fine, but I think it's like the beginning. Without
considering anybody else's feelings or how they'll think or this, that, and the third, right? If you could leave right now and go restart your life somewhere else, would you?
I don't even want to leave my house. Like, I couldn't imagine going to start another life. I worked too hard to make the people around me accept me, which I shouldn't have to do. That I couldn't imagine going to start a whole new life, because it's like, that's what I did when I moved here. I don't know, no.
Do you think that's kind of why you don't have a lot of friends now? Does that make you not want to even, because you already not sociable as it is, but I feel like that kind of like concrete your shit.
I don't like to leave my house because everywhere I went for a lot of years,
it was a problem.
I was harassed, and it was a problem being kicked out of bathrooms and things, and so it's like, why even go anywhere? Put yourself in a scenario where everyone around you supports you, and then never leave your house again. Really sad, but it's like the only way I'm happy. And so I don't want to make new friends because I just feel like then I gotta re-explain everything to them. Edmund bought us this chapstick.
I came to Canada with this chapstick.
It's amazing.
I bought it for me in America.
What's yours is mine.
It's not how that works.
We're married.
So when are we robbing the bank?
We're not robbing a bank.
True. So when are we robbing the bank?
We're gonna rob a bank so that Edmund doesn't have to leave back to the States.
Am I embarrassing to you? I don't give a f if I am.
No.
But I would. Am I embarrassing?
No.
No. No. I wouldn't give a damn if I was. You know, I'm full blown ghetto. I don't be wanting you. I don't be wanting you to feel a little way around your little prissy friends. I tell them about themselves and I punch their husbands. So you feel me?
So this has been a video. Glad I cried.
Yeah.
I am a crybaby.
I don't want to embellish you.
We're f***ing best friends. And we kiss.
And we be
Bye everyone. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel. Click the button that's right. If you click it, it's the subscribe button, and you get to watch my videos, and that's really awesome. Click the notification bell. If you click it, it'll be like, dang, Nick posted a video, and you should go watch it. Honestly, that's just factual information. Like this video. Give it a pity. Like, what are we pitting today? Me for never not crying. That's all.
Well, it's not new.
There's honestly going to be a compilation one day of me crying on YouTube. My Instagram is @theuglyaesthetics. My Twitch stream is also @theuglyaesthetics. My TikTok is @theuglyaesthetic with no S. My Snapchat is @actuallysougly, and my Twitter is nicholasisugly. If you want to shop my clothes, you can go to www.theuglyaesthetics.com. The link is always in the description, as well as my P.O. box. I mean, what's your social media? I always forget to plug you. On Instagram. Is anyone else watching Jocelyn's Cabaret? Because, whoa, that show is unreal. If you're not watching that show, you're not watching TV. Edmund's social media, on Instagram, he is at EMMIZZIEE, and on TikTok, he's at EMMIZZIE. The secret emoji today is the crying emoji, crying person, because honestly, welcome to my life. Let's do 15 seconds of silence. Scoober-Doo.
I'm about to,
Freeze.
I'm about to piss off the conservatives real quick.
Freeze. Why?
Yeah.
Freeze.
Because I want to.
Oh my god, okay. All right, okay. So, thank you, bye.